what is self-love and how do you develop it. So guys, in this video I'm going to tell you about what exactly self-love and what are the practical ways that you can use so that you practice self-love. So hi friends, I'm Neha Fatehchandani, your personal excellence coach and communication specialist, and if you are new to the channel, I talk about personal development topics such as success, mindset, communication, influence and living your best possible life. So if you are new to the channel, do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any new video. Okay, so this is a very important concept that people ask, that what exactly is self-love and how and what are the practical ways to develop it. Okay, so let me ask you, when you think about loving somebody, what is the first thing that comes to your mind, right? You want that person's always, that person's happiness is very important for you. You accept that person, you really like that person, you really admire that person, you are well-wisher for that person, right? So just assume any one person in your life that you really love. Mostly you will always want the best for that person, right? So that is exactly what self-love is, that you accept yourself completely. You always make choices that are the best for you. That is exactly what self-love is all about. Complete acceptance of self, embracing yourself, making the best choices for you. That is what the self-love is all about. So now the question is, how do you practically practice self-love? Well, I personally, from my life journey, would like to share that there was a time in my life, I would say in 2015, wherein I was not able to accept myself, right? I made some wrong choices in my life. After that, I was just not accepting myself. And you know what happens once you do not accept yourself for who you are, you don't embrace yourself for who you are, you know what happens? It creates a lot of anxiety, it creates a lot of stress, or you seek for the approval outside. You are always dependent on somebody else to tell you that what you are capable of and what you are not capable of. Hence, it is very important that you practice self-love. Once I started practicing the self-love, which is completely embracing myself, completely accepting myself, learning from my mistake and understanding and accepting, yes, I am a human and it's okay to make mistakes. I have learned from it. It's time to move on. You know what? It was as if a new door of my life that has opened, because when you see yourself very differently, you know what? Other people around you see you differently. So there's a beautiful dialogue in that movie, Jab We Met, मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. Okay, so that is the simplest definition of self-love. मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. But what happens most of the time, something happens in our lives, or maybe from the childhood something has been told to you, or some incident has happened, some or the other thing has happened that we do not have this kind of self-image, for ourselves. And when we do not have that, the problem is that we are looking for that thing in other person. Okay, so we are constantly searching for love outside of us, whereas the real love is inside us. The real love is, the first love is, see, if you can't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? It's very important that you develop this beautiful skill which is called self-love. So the question is, how do you develop the self-love? Well, let me share with you simple and very powerful ways that I have used and that you can use so that you practice self-love every single day. First thing is, every day, just dedicate 30 minutes to 1 hour and just being with yourself. Okay, no one else. That time is just it is called me time. Give yourself me time. You know what happens when I started for the first time, started giving myself me time every day. So initially, when you start practicing the self-love, when you start spending time with yourself, maybe it's not very comfortable, especially if you are somebody who's always around people and all. So you may feel that loneliness, you may not feel that very much comfortable, but after some time you will experience a lot of clarity. You will experience a very different connect with yourself. You will experience something really amazing. In order to believe this, you have to experience this. A very practical and easy way to practice self-love is adding a lot of experiences with yourself. Okay, going for shopping alone as in with yourself, going for a movie alone, having food alone. Recently I went for a Goa trip, and it was in my bucket list from long time, and let me tell you, I was really finding that courage so that I can go to that trip. I was scared for the trip, and at the same time I was also excited for the trip, because I know that inside me I was really scared. I don't know why I was scared, but I was scared to go on a solo trip. But 1 week, first one day it looked a little awkward. Second day was I was trying to be comfortable. From third day I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing that has happened to me. Okay, there were so many new experiences that I had. There was so much that I got to know about myself. There were so many fears that I was able to shed. Okay, so all this because of adding a lot of experiences with yourself. So when you learn to add small experiences with yourself, maybe going for that coffee with just with yourself, you're just enjoying coffee with yourself, you're just enjoying good food with yourself, you're just going for a movie alone. Now let me tell you, it's not really that you're alone. You are with yourself, you are embracing your company, you are enjoying your company, and eventually you will fall in love with your own company, right? That's what the real self-love is all about. Start doing this. You can start with something very small, maybe like going for shopping. Okay, going and having something that you really like with yourself, or anything. Just try this. Just try small things, and then I try to add little big things in life. I have seen a lot of people, they are so scared to go with themselves. Like, they want some or the other people to be with them, even if they are going for shopping, even if they are they want to do even any small thing, even small decision they want to take, they want to rely on somebody else. Now what happens is, this makes you really very dependent on other person, right? So here, not just you practice self-love, but also here you are learning to be more independent. Okay, so just apply this, and if you are going to apply this, just share your answer in the comment box. What is it that you're going to do to apply this simple tip in your life? And also hit the like button so that, guys, this video reaches to maximum people. Practical tip to practice self-love is just let go of people from your life. You know what, when we talk about self-love, I told you something very powerful, and that is, you make choices that are right for you. That choices may not be convenient for you, that choices may not be easy for you, but those choices are right for you. So let's say you have a child, and child wants to eat ice cream, and he is not well. Okay, let's say he's suffering from cold and cough, and he wants ice cream. Will you give him ice cream? No. Why will you not give him? Because for his benefit, you will not give him ice cream, right? So here you have to understand that when you love yourself, you have to love yourself enough that you make choices that are right for you. May not be convenient for you, but what is right for you. So there might be a lot of people in your life who are not right for you. They're not adding any value. In fact, they're just there for some drama in your life. There is no value addition. There's nothing really profound that they have, but still you are just tolerating them. It happens. We all have experienced it. Or maybe you want to please them, or maybe you don't want to cut the cords. There might be a lot of reasons, but you know what? You are product of 5 people you spend your time with. And one of the best way to practice self-love always is making choices that are right for you. So one of the things that you can do to yourself is just eliminate people who are not right for you. So what I do, and we do this activity, even people who join my programs and all, just write names of 10 people that you spend most of your time with. Okay, and just see, and just beneath their name, just write down, is this person adding value, like positive or negative or neutral? So either that person is positive for you, either that person is negative for you, or it's a neutral connect. If it is positive, amazing, keep them in your life. If it is neutral, fine, you can keep them. But if it is negative, it is time to wave them goodbye, or at least minimize the communication with them, minimize the contact with them. This is the best gift that you can give to yourself, So I hope guys that this video was helpful to you. If it was helpful to you, please share your answers in the comment box. And also, if you are somebody who would like me to help you attain a lot more success and happiness, then do join my upcoming live event, which is Discover the Magical You. I'm also doing live workshop on communication. You can be part of that. Also, you can be part of my community. All the links for you are in the description box. So thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.